This week's episode of Your Hometown Kitchen is sponsored by Queen City Home Store.
Welcome back to another edition of Your Hometown Kitchen, where the recipes are worth saving and the hosts are worth worrying about, especially when the knives come out. I'm Jarrett Ledger.
And I am Carlton T. Clay in for Brandon Dawson. Don't worry, he'll be back next week. Right now, he's off on his mini road trip.
Mini road trips. Carlton, did you bring your appetite today?
I always bring my appetite.
Well, do you know who we have today?
Yes, Lametris McGahee. He is here today.
Well, let's get him on in here.
Yes. All right, we are here with Chef and MC Lametris. What's up, man?
What's up, man? How you doing?
doing?
How y'all doing, man? Pretty good, man. How you doing?
Doing good.
Thank you for being here. We definitely appreciate you.
Oh, man, it's been a long journey. I'll put it that way.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank y'all for having me.
No problem.
Glad to have you, especially because we hear you are going to be making some wings for us today.
Not just some wings.
Not just wings.
They're my signature wing that I've been working on for I don't know how many years. We'll say X. And I call it my 1080 wings.
Okay, what's the story behind 1080? What's the story behind the 1080 wings?
Well, 1080 wings, and its funny part is that I actually, the story comes from, originates in Atlanta, Georgia. So I left here and went to school, and when I went to school, I went by myself, didn't have any friends or anything, so I just went straight to school. We ended up staying in student housing first, like student housing, and the apartment number was 1080, like 1080. Now, so this is me coming to Atlanta, coming from here straight to Atlanta. Well, from Thompson, Georgia, actually.
Okay.
Going straight to Atlanta early age with these guys, everybody I've never met before and by myself. So we ended up becoming what you want to call the 1080 boys. So basically everybody at school knew that these four guys that had this apartment around the corner, this is the place to go after school, or
That's the spot.
That's the spot. So we're like, if you're not at 1080 after school, then you're not doing anything. So it became, So 1080 boys have a whole bunch of stories, believe me. But that's where the original comes from. So that's where it comes from. When I always been a fan of chicken wings.
Who isn't?
Who that?
Who isn't a fan of chicken?
All right. Like exactly. Who that? Who's not a fan of chicken wings? So I actually left here again and in Atlanta now. So I'm like in college and trying to find chicken wings. You know what I'm saying? It's an interesting story. When I first ventured out and got my first opportunity to like see the city, and I'm looking for wings, and I seen this sign, and like the sign kind of like out of heaven. It literally said, "This is it." That's the name of the restaurant.
Okay.
So it said this is it, but I didn't know what they sold or what they offered or anything. So I'm like, okay, well let me go see what they offer.
Okay.
So I pull up, and once I pull up, I see that they're offering chicken wings. So the first thing I do, I walk in, I tell the guy my story about, hey, I'm fresh from Thompson, Georgia. I even been 20 minutes past my radius of my college right now. I'm just venturing out trying to find wings. And he was like, okay, cool. And guess what he said? This is the place you want to get it. This is it.
Okay.
So I ate wings there. And then at this time, I'm about 19, 20 years old, so I'm young. So what changed my life and what inspired the 1080 wings is that I got 21, and there was a bar down the street that was called Dugan's. And we had an opportunity to go to the bar for the first time at 21. So it's a little different experience. So we went to Dugan's, I ordered the wings. I haven't found a wing in my life that's better than that yet. And I've been chasing, and then chicken wings are chicken wings at the end of the day.
Right.
It's all about the sauce.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
absolutely.
saying? So what I had to do, I've been chasing this chicken wing sauce recipe for, again, X amount of years.
Right.
Now, I think I almost got it. I still won't call it perfection yet, but I almost got it.
But close and right.
Exactly.
All right, well, I'm getting hungry just hearing about
I know that's right. My stomach is growling already over here.
All right, well, y'all ready to get in the kitchen?
Let's do it.
Let's get on into it.
Yes. All right, Lametris, what ingredients do you have here for the 1080 wings?
Well, the ingredients are very important. So the first thing you're gonna definitely need would be some grease. Now the second thing after that would be fresh grown potatoes, skin on. I will take the skin off normally. Also the hot sauce, the ketchup, The seasoning and the piece to resistance, it would be the lemon pepper.
Yes, and also fresh wings too.
You gotta have fresh wings.
Can't have wings. Right.
Never frozen. Never frozen.
Right.
Never frozen.
And the most important ingredient, love.
Gotta have love.
That's right.
Gotta have. Now, Lametris, what are we gonna start tasting when we get into these wings?
Well, I like to take the opportunity to mix two of the most prevalent flavors in culinary, which is hot and then zesty. So hot and zesty.
Hot and zesty. I can't wait to try some.
My stomach can't wait to try it. Yes.
All right, folks. Well, stay around with us because when we get back, we're gonna do more than just wing it.
Welcome back to your hometown kitchen. Brandon is off on his mini road town trips, but he'll be right back next week. But we are here with Lametris and the 1080 wings and home style fries.
Yes, sir.
And it's about to go down. Usually, because I know how this goes, because wings is my thing. So
Okay.
I usually don't eat wings until Wednesday, but we're gonna make an exception today.
Okay.
All right.
All right. So usually the first thing I do, I'll take this fresh grease. Again, the ingredients are very important.
Right.
So I go fresh grease 9 times out of 10, especially when frying those fries.
Now you're using canola oil. Does it make a difference what kind of oil you're throwing in
It
there?
does. A lot of the times when you go straight vegetable oil, you don't end up getting that crisp that I like.
Okay.
You have to cook canola oil, heats up a little quicker than usual, to me, than vegetable oil in most cases. So we can get a quicker cook this way. We'll do the wings over here, fries over here, because I kind of like to pour a little more grease in here to make them simulate a deep fry.
Got you.
Okay.
All right.
I'll go ahead and get all that in there, as a matter of fact.
Now, how hot do you get these things going?
A good 325, 400, and then I usually crank up the temperature a little bit later, depends on, let's get everything started, let's get everybody talking to each other first.
Yeah, I'm gonna get Jared handle that because you know that looks a little too fancy for me.
All right. All right, so we'll let that heat up, and then the first thing we're gonna do would be to get these guys out of their bed here. Again, fresh.
Fresh, not frozen.
Fresh, not frozen.
That's
never,
right.
never, never. So what we'll do is get these guys over here and give them a quick rinse as well.
All right, give me that
There you go.
Let's dispose of this.
Take this.
Thank you.
So we definitely have to get everything well washed over here. Of course, my hands are already clean.
Being clean is very important.
Definitely,
people.
definitely
Very
important. Definitely important. Especially when you're dealing with fresh chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't want to.
So you don't want to do any cross contamination or anything. All right, so we'll give those a good wash. Get that water the way I want them. Give me a second here. Drain. Okay.
All right.
All right, so we get those out and a good drain, good wash over. Again, very important. Now, usually I like to let down, it's very important actually to have them marinate, what I call marinate. So I pre-season them and then let them kind of sit and season. Get a paper towel. So I pre-season and usually let them sit for about a good 2 days if I can.
Okay.
Oh wow.
So
Okay.
you like let them wrap them up, let them sit in the fridge?
Right. I wrap them up and I put everything into them and just kind of let them sit. And those are the best ones when you let them sit that way. So we'll take a light season in here. Like to get them all into every crevice I can. You can't go wrong with seasoning, I'll tell you that much.
And when you're doing this, you're not doing like exact measurements. You just kind of guesstimating.
No, I let my ancestors talk to me, man.
I hear you.
So all of this originates with my mother, man. So
Okay.
I watch my mother cook, and she would leave me out to school and be like, "Hey, take care of yourself for a quick second. I'll be home at 5." Now I had a great mother, but sometimes I had to cook me some fries, or take care of myself until she got home. So
Yeah.
definitely.
So is that where your journey began in the kitchen?
Definitely love my mother. She is the ultimate example of a mother. I know everybody's gonna say that about their mother. But
Right.
Yeah, but I definitely love my mother, and she is the reason why I cook and the reason why I'm so great. So shout out to Joanne Alexander right there. So
Shout out to Joanne.
What's one of the things that what was one of the favorite things that she cooked that you liked as a kid growing up?
which was also a alternative to what today's cook was gonna be. Vegetable soup. I know it's probably weird, but my grandma always had like a garden.
Okay.
And I grew up like with gardens in the backyard, so fresh vegetables. So you know back then they used to grow, and you have to figure out what you're going to do with all these vegetables.
Right,
so
right.
my grandmother would always make this fresh vegetable soup, and she would chop up the onions and everything coming straight out the garden, and tomatoes. She gets in there and crunch them up with her hands, and old school cooking.
Okay.
And I've been around and watching that since a little guy. So
Yeah.
I love cooking. I like to make sure that I got both drums and flats. Now there is a great debate everywhere.
I was about to ask you that, yeah.
Yeah, those. I don't do one or the other.
Okay.
And I think it's blasphemous to do one or the other, to
Right.
be honest. You have to do both. You know what I'm saying? They're both here. They're both considered to be a chicken wing. So what are you doing if you're not eating both?
Exactly.
So I like flats and drums.
You gotta spread the love.
So, Jared, but do you have a preference, Jared?
I'm more of a, I alternate.
Okay.
I like a drumstick, but I think you can get a better pull off the wing with a flat.
I agree. I like both. I'll eat both, but I'm more of a flats guy.
Okay.
I love flats, yeah.
Well, I got people that, that debate is always a thing because I sit down with this experience is me sitting down with probably a couple of my homeboys, and we'll get like 50 of these things at the old plug, and then everybody knows the rules. You don't go in there and just get a flat. You don't just get a drum. You have to go evenly distribute them, because if you don't, I'm gonna get upset if nobody else gets upset. Yeah, it's a rule. It's a rule.
We don't need the cook to be upset. We don't need that when it comes to food.
It's a rule.
I think we got some tongs.
Okay, I'll
in
take a
the-
song. Yeah, I'll take a song.
There you go.
There we go. I'm old school,
Yes, sir.
and I'll make it happen with a spoon.
You gotta do
I'll
what
make
you
it
gotta
happen.
do.
I'll make it happen with a spoon.
I know that's right.
You got
yeah.
work in the kitchen with what you got.
Right.
Yeah, y'all got pillars over here and stuff. I don't do that. I got knives, man. But yeah, you want to move them around a little bit. You might want to bring it down just a little bit. Move them around. Make sure they don't stick around in the pot.
Want to make sure they're evenly distributed.
Right. And just try to keep them in there. Let them get good and acquainted with this grease. Now, fresh grease, there's advantages and disadvantages. Sometimes it takes a little while for that fresh grease to get that color.
Right.
Okay.
And I like that color, even though we're going to cover all up in wing sauce in a second anyway. So we'll get that split. Of course, keeping in mind there's knife safety here.
Right.
And we will split them up. And now the thing about fries is the thickness of the fries. The thicker they are, the longer it takes to cook.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I like medium crispy fries. I like crispy fries. So it's all about crispy. Crispy wings and crispy fries. So I'm gonna cut them as thin as I can to get a quick cook and a good crispy fry. And there is no method to this madness. This is me, again, listening to my ancestors, and they tell me when to stop.
Just following your heart.
Just follow my
Let
heart.
the love go
That's
through.
it.
That's right.
That's it. So we'll get these cut.
Because you're right. At the end of the day, you're not making it for anybody but yourself.
Exactly.
Right,
And
you're just
then
making what you like.
Exactly. So they ain't got to be pretty, but it has to be tasty.
Right.
So that's my main thing. I like to get them all set up.
And when's the last time you've been to a party where rings and fries got served and you're like, these fries don't look the same?
Right, and they can't.
Never.
It don't work.
Never. If that's what you're focusing on,
Right.
you're focusing on the wrong thing.
The wrong thing. Like I said, the star of the show is that sauce.
We definitely can't wait to get into that.
That's the sauce.
Now, Lametris, how long typically do you let the wings go for?
Usually, I like to get that color, so I'm looking for color when I'm frying.
Okay.
So
So it's not specifically time, it's
no,
more so the look.
It's all look. It's
Okay,
all about
got you.
presentation. It's all about presentation.
Got you.
I don't have a specific time. I let them roll until I feel like they're good to go.
Okay.
And so in that matter, what kind of color are we looking for on the wing?
Golden crispy brown, man.
Golden crispy brown.
That's what we call them. They have an acronym for that in the cooking world, but I can't remember right now. It's like golden crispy brown, but I can't remember.
Okay.
If you know at home, let us know.
Right into your hometown kitchen.
And leave it in the comment section on Cooking with King 25.
Okay.
Okay, but yeah, so I'm trying to find a way to get everything set up. Now the other part about this is getting these potatoes in this water, because if not, they start turning brown.
Right.
And we got to get that starch off of them.
Okay.
Because if we don't get that starch off of them and you put them in there,
It won't fry right.
won't fry right. So I ain't the only one to know how to cook a potato.
I don't know potato. You gotta have potato at least for every meal.
See, I'm more the eater than the cooker,
Right.
so I'm just learning from y'all today.
Okay, no problem at all. And we got you covered in both aspects, so don't worry
I
about that.
appreciate that.
All right, so I'm gonna get these good and set up here.
Well, Carlton, this is your first time being in the kitchen. How often do you spend in the kitchen?
Oh, eating or cooking?
We'll say a little column A, a little column B. I'm also what everybody eats. But
Right.
how much you spending cooking?
Cooking, well, I just actually started cooking. I'm trying to work on my health journey. I've been working out, but I'm trying to do better with the eating.
Right.
So last week, I will say I was in the kitchen every day.
Okay.
But we'll see how this week goes.
Okay, now that is about the color that I'm looking for right there.
Yes. Pretty.
That's
Pretty.
nice golden
See that?
color.
That's beautiful.
All
That's what
right.
we're looking for now. So what we do here is now we'll transfer everything over to the plate. And we're almost ready to eat, man.
All right.
All right. Well, all right. Well, y'all stick around because when we come back, things are going to get saucy.
Your hometown kitchen will be right back. Welcome back to Your Hometown Kitchen. As you can see, I am not Brandon Dawson.
Neither am I.
But he's off on his road town trip adventures.
Yes.
But don't worry, he'll be back next week.
Absolutely.
All right, now it's time to get saucy.
Saucy. All right.
All right, so what we'll do first is we'll take the bowl and again, I'm not gonna give away all of my secrets because I can't do it. It's a lot on the website or on my YouTube channel.
Okay.
But I kind of never give away all my secrets.
Okay.
It's more about me discussing hip hop and having a good time with me.
Okay.
But I will put all of this in the bowl.
The whole bottle.
Whole bottle.
Wow.
Whoa.
Whole bottle.
You trying to get nuclear.
Whole
All
bottle.
right.
Because of the fact that I also like my wings saucy, like
Saucy.
wet.
Right.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Yeah. So I like to make sure they're wet and got
Okay.
plenty of sauce on the bottom. But I got the ketchup. I got you. I'm gonna calm it down. Now this is 100% nose sweat though. I told you I don't like them until they nose
Oh,
sweat.
God.
So we'll do that.
Okay. You got the ketchup?
Right, and I'll calm it down a little bit with the regular ketchup.
Calm it down. Not only calm it
open
down,
it?
but
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if I got open yet. I haven't.
It's brand new ketchup.
Brand new everything here. Okay.
There we go.
And we'll put a little bit in there. Now, when you're adding ketchup, you want to try to keep consistency in mind.
Right.
Okay.
I don't like a runny sauce. I like
you're not-
mine thick enough to stick to that wing.
Right.
So I
Because
like
you're not
to-
just calming it down, you're thickening it up.
at the same time. So I like to kind of throw. You can always thicken up. You can't go backwards.
Right.
So I like to kind of toss it around in there until I see the ketchup and everything starts to dissolve.
Okay.
And as the spoon is turning, I kind of get this internal sense of resistance, and it lets me know when the ketchup consistency is there, or my wing sauce consistency is what it needs to be.
Right.
So I'll put a little plop in there.
There we go.
Get in there, you know. And then I'm gonna calm it down for you because you don't like them that.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you for thinking of me.
So, some of us still have to go on with the rest of the day.
And I think I'm leaving after this. All right, so that's about my consistency.
Okay.
Yeah, that's looking like a sauce.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
feeling that.
Yeah. So what we'll do for that point is I add a little bit of the seasoned salt.
Okay.
Give me a little bit because I said pretty much everything's in there. And then one more quick spin. And then I take all wings.
All the wings.
And everybody goes into the party. Everybody goes into the party. And we gotta kind of get them in there and kind of sauce them and toss them, right? That's all.
Awesome and toss
Awesome
'em.
and toss 'em.
And we get them really coated. And make sure they're looking real red and good. That's how I know they're good.
Okay. It smells good.
Oh, they're gonna
I
be
know.
hot. And they're definitely gonna be hot. So.
I'm kind of already getting a sense of the heat right there. I can smell it coming off of them.
But that's how I like them. They won't be 1080 wings if they didn't make you sweat. All right, so I kind of like that consistency right there. You got
Okay.
a plate?
Yes, let's get you a plate here. Here we go. Get you. We'll lay them out now.
And we'll lay them right here on this plate.
Look at that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my
Nice.
consistency. See that sauce there, how that's thick, kind of thick there?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I like. Okay. So pretty much I get everything tossed up here. Looking kind of pretty on the plate.
That does look pretty on the plate.
We also got our fresh cut fries here.
Okay.
Everything is seasoned up. And the last thing to do,
The lemon pepper.
The hit of the zest.
this right here is, again, the crescenting of them. This is when there's a job well done.
Okay.
And we take care of that. Get them real coated right there.
Ooh, that look real pretty. Yeah, that look good.
Hey, 1080 wings, man.
Come on, 1080 wings. 1080
right.
wings.
Now, you know we got to try
You
one.
gotta try one.
All right.
Who's first?
I'm gonna go ahead and just bite the bullet.
Get some ketchup, man, for your fries over there. Let me put that top back on.
Okay.
I don't want to reach over you.
Yeah,
I'm going to go ahead.
yeah, they kind of go together.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to get me one of these drumsticks
Oh, so
here.
you braving it up.
I'm going to get some
Get
of
the
that
sauce on now. You gotta
Right.
get it in there. Gotta get it in there.
All right.
Y'all let me know.
Are
if
you
y'all
ready,
ready?
Carlton? we might not have to cut the break. We might have to run.
Right. All right, ready. 1, 2, 3. This is really good.
That heat, that zest.
Yes. I got the sweat already coming.
That's when they're real.
I'm gonna get one of these fries too.
Please do.
That
helps
ain't
it.
no thing but a chicken wing.
Hey, ain't no thing but a chicken wing.
All right, the 1080 experience.
The 1080 experience.
That's right.
All right, folks. Well, we're gonna munch on these wings a little bit longer, but don't go away. We'll be right back.
All right, we are here with Lametris and the 1080 wings and the home-style fries. Lametris, how can people find you on YouTube?
You can always find me on YouTube at Cooking with King 25, and then you also can reach out to highrovision.com, and then you can go down the rabbit hole from there.
Nice.
Cooking with King 25 with Lametris. Thank you for sharing us with your 1080
Oh, my
wings
pleasure, my
experience. We hope that you all will take part of the experience at home and try this recipe for yourselves. But until next time, thanks for watching Your Hometown Kitchen, where you don't know what you're missing if you ain't in the kitchen.
Ha! Have a good one.
Peace.
We are the keepers of the wild. For more than 80 years, we've been committed to conserving the natural landscapes that define our nation. Nothing is more important than maintaining wild spaces for adventurers to explore and wildlife to thrive. We are America's hunters and target shooters. Together with firearm, ammunition, and archery manufacturers, we've supported the conservation of more than 36 million acres of American wildlands. So get out there and enjoy.